Man, is this thing working? Is it on? Are we live? Do I even know how to work this thing anymore? What is going on, guys? I am back here with another video, and it has been way too long. I do want to start off by apologizing for a little bit of wind noise. It has been absolutely gorgeous here in Pennsylvania, but today it's a little windy. I try to station myself, you know, in this tree line. I was down there. I don't even know if you can see my finger down here somewhere. Obviously there's no trees there, so the wind was a lot worse, but we're here. Maybe it'll break it up, maybe it won't. I'll know in post-production. Now I know I gotta hold myself accountable. I told you guys that I was gonna do every other week uploads because I wanted to make more content for you guys. I like making videos, I like connecting with you guys, and it kind of got set way on the back burner, like behind the stove back burner. Now the simple answer as to why the upload stopped is I bought a Subaru, and we all know what happens to Subarus. They break, and then you fix them and they break, and then you fix them and they break, and that is no different with the STI. I don't know what I covered in the last video of the STI, but we have been driving the good old Toyota for quite some time now. If you guys don't know what this is my 1995 Toyota Celsior. Yes, that is right, Celsior. You can see it is right-hand drive, a JDM Mafia car, whatever you want to call it. This is the predecessor, or I don't know what you want to call it, brother, sister, cousin, whatever you want to call it. This is the Lexus LS400, but it's the Japanese version, so it's much cooler. Getting on to the point at hand, we're going to be talking about the STI. I'm going to try to be precise. I'm going to try to condense everything. I'm going to try to get through this as quickly and as painlessly as possible because no one likes anyone rambling to a video for 5 to 8, 10 minutes. I don't know. So it all started off when I wanted to get the car tuned. I wanted to switch up the exhaust system just a little bit. I wanted to switch it to a catted downpipe instead of a catless downpipe just for emissions, and it just sounds a little bit better in my opinion. The straight pipe was just way too loud. It was annoying, it was loud, and it was time for a change. I was going to make a video on the installation of the downpipe, but I quickly realized that the downpipe was welded all the way to the axle back. Now, that might not be a problem for most people, but for me, I just had a downpipe, and since the downpipe was connected to the cat back, I had to get a whole brand new cat back. So the STI is currently on a MA Performance catted downpipe and a stock cat back exhaust. So that's kind of the reason I couldn't really finish the video, because I didn't have all the parts and I was on a time crunch because I already set up an appointment with the shop to get it tuned, so on and so forth. Second issue I ran into with the STI is I needed to do a brake job with the vehicle. So I needed to change the rotors and I needed to change the pads. And while I was doing that, I was going to make a whole video on changing it, so on and so forth. But when I took the calipers off, the bolts came with the threads. That's right, when I loosened the caliper bolt, I looked at it and I'm like, that doesn't look right. So I looked at the caliper and the threads just, they ceased to exist. I had to buy brand new calipers for the two fronts. I think the rears came off fine, but the fronts definitely needed to be replaced. So that was the second issue why the car was sitting and I couldn't make the video, blah, 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 blah. The third reason why the STI has been sitting is because, surprisingly enough, the transmission has been giving me a little bit of issues. When I took the car to get tuned, it ran very smoothly. It was spunky, it was quick, it was all around a good time, but it quickly became a bad time when the car wouldn't downshift. Those symptoms quickly turned into me not being able to upshift if the car was above a certain RPM or I'd be on a certain load with the gas pedal. The car just would not go into, I think, third, fourth, and like fifth occasionally. Then other little things just started to occur here and there. It would lock me in first, it would lock me out of fourth. I just didn't know what was going on. So the car is currently at a garage getting a brand new clutch put in. That might be the issue, that might not be the issue. It probably isn't the issue, but we're going to change the clutch, and that's probably all I'm going to be doing with it, because at the end of the day, I'm tired of sinking money into the car. So we're just changing the clutch and limping it until something else comes up. Fingers crossed the clutch either fixes the problem or makes the problem a little bit better, because I could still drive it. It was just very annoying too. So at the end of the day, I just parked it. We started driving the Toyota, the luxurious Toyota air ride suspension, 1UZ FE engine. This is very nice. I'm just up talking this car now. All in all, that is why the car has been sitting, and that is why the uploads have been nothing but bleak, because I haven't been uploading. The car has been down. time. The money has been going into fixing it, so I couldn't make any sort of content, and that's why I have to apologize to you guys, because I make poor financial decisions. Hope that clear things up. I know no one really asked for me to clear things up, but that is why I haven't been uploading, and that is effectively going to end today's video. I hope I got my point across. I kind of ramble on, and then in post-production I kind of piece it together to hopefully make sense, and I'm hoping it makes sense. I'm just going on at this point now, so I'm going to leave you guys on that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Obviously, if you did, make sure you leave it a thumbs up. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next episode.